Well, how you guys feel being back in the old seat after so long?
Feels good.
It's
been a
kinda
while.
Dusty.
I like it.
The seat was
dusty.
a little dusty. As dust the seat off.
It's the original crew for the original show.
Yeah. Whoop whoop.
I don't think we haven't sat here together since Westworld.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Was it Westworld? Or was it...
I think Westworld.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we do anything last year?
Well, no,
Westworld.
Westworld was
Was that
last
it?
year?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of the other one. That's
Oh, that's
on
right, because that won't
Showtime.
be out until next year.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have time for all this.
Oh, sorry, Bran. It's the Watchers on the Couch. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch. Well, this is it, guys. It is the final 6 episodes of the best show in the world.
Is it the best show in the world?
I think so.
Well,
I think so.
I think it's the best show in the world now, but what about the future? There might be better shows.
You mean the Game of Thrones prequel?
No. I don't have much hope for prequels or sequels. I'm saying like just brand new shows out there in the ether. Like someone's thinking of them right now. Some like desperate housewife who just is going through like a hard time getting a divorce. She's like a single mom, like she's depressed. She's like coming up with the next Harry Potter. I'm telling you.
Except
and
it's
going to be like
it's the 50 Shades of Hogwarts.
The 50 Shades of Westeros Hogwarts.
Take Game of Thrones, but in space with wizards.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
You're Tim Pickerel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
In case you-
you're Mike Daffron.
I'm Mike Daffron, yep.
And who am I?
You're Sarah Pickerel?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, right.
we did that all in the wrong order. Yeah, we're rusty. Got to dust the rust off. I have not done a podcast since January.
I don't remember the last time I did a podcast. With Chris.
Yeah, you and I were on Chris's for Ritual Disc Flip back. That was just last month. But yeah, the last Watchers on the Couch I did was back in January for Aquaman. So, holy shit!
Yeah, I just listened to that recently.
It's been a minute for me, too.
It's been a long time.
I don't
for
know
you.
how you guys like that dog shit movie.
Oh, I loved it. I think it's great.
I did not like it, but that's not what we're talking about.
No, we're talking about other Aqua people.
Yeah.
Old Greg Joy and his friends as we discuss episode 1 of season 8, Winterfell.
We got a new intro.
We got a whole brand new spanking intro.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was amazing.
I did not expect that. I just thought, obviously like they have done in the past, that they're just going to change a couple little things here and there.
Yeah,
They
totally redid it.
They did a good job keeping a lot of things under wrap. This,
yeah.
I don't know, maybe I don't know if you were looking for spoilers.
I wasn't this time. I really actually decided that I'm just gonna see what happens. And yeah, I know, with Rusty y'all. With that Rusty fools.
We get real honesty from you now. You don't have to lie to us.
I wasn't honest before?
Well, you said you knew everything that was going to happen last season.
Oh, yeah.
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 You're just like making predictions, and you're just like have to come up with a fake prediction to like throw us off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
It was fun still, so
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
didn't mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, not only did we not know the new intro was coming,
Yeah.
we don't even know episode titles until after the episode comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that because on like HBO Now, it said like episode
1
68 or something.
Oh,
like
did
that,
it? Yeah.
so.
Yeah. That's good. That's smart that they're doing that. That way you can't infer like what's going to happen based off the title.
Yeah. So, yeah, we get a nice parallel to the very first episode of the show as King Robert's entourage is marching in, the King's entourage, and then fast forward to season 6 where it's the Queen of Dragons.
Yeah.
Rightful ruler of Westeros.
That stupid bitch.
What?
Jesus.
Whoa.
I'm done with her.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Drama.
Yeah. She's dumb. I like it.
Sarah wasn't wasn't a big fan of hers this episode
had
either.
one scene. I had one scene that I was not really enjoying. That was of hers, but other than that, I liked her just fine. But there was one scene that kind of like irked me. I was like, really? You're gonna be like that? Mm-hmm. That was rude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Her name is now Dumnaris.
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 Don't or dumb.
Dumb.
Dumnaris.
Dumnaris.
Dumnaris. I don't know.
And then there's Dumbo Arius, which is going to be the elephant that Cersei flies to Winterfell.
One of those elephants.
Yeah. Why?
Absolutely
So
talking to
weird.
the people that are watching the show. Because, like, people expecting, like, oh, and they're going to have elephants. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, I thought there'd be elephants.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
we don't have the budget for that.
So disappointing.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, how are you going to get an elephant on a boat?
I'm glad they don't. What the fuck do I care about elephants? How cool is that? Like, they're slow and just... What? Are they coming over the Alps on elephants?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, they're coming over the Alps on skis.
It's weird. I did notice, did you guys notice the new, in the intro around the sun, there were like all of these new designs that were in there. Do you think, we'll talk about it in just a second, but do you think that any of those symbolize maybe what's to come this season?
I think it's what has happened.
Yeah, I think so too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I
thought
think
it
they
was
have
like
like
what
a
was going
wolf
to happen.
that's been like beheaded.
Yeah, but it looked like a White Walker was holding the wolf.
I thought it was like the filleted man.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a flayed man.
I got really excited. I was like, oh, is this what's going to happen? Is there more stuff that's going to happen? And this is what they're alluding to? And yeah, you guys just...
freeze frame.
Yeah, blew that out of the water. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
It's already happened.
Boo. Wow.
That was just a recap of all the other seasons.
I didn't need that. You guys already gave me like 3.5 minutes of it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then 3.5 minutes of walking. I thought I was watching Lord of the Rings.
What, at the beginning of this episode?
Yeah.
He was
Running.
walking? Yeah,
He was
and all
running.
the soldiers, they're
Yeah.
taking really small steps. They could just like walk normal. They're probably like.
You think?
Do you think like while they do that the whole time they
Heck
march
yeah.
anywhere?
Absolutely.
Oh my
Or
gosh,
just like when
absolutely.
other people are watching, like when they're getting close, they're like, "All right, take your small steps." Up, 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 up.
This is not a parade. Like they're doing that the entire time.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they skip through the fields until they get
Yeah.
to... All right, guys, I guess I see a castle up there. Let's
Yeah.
let's rein it in.
Oh well.
Yeah. I mean, they got to keep that formation tight.
And so all the Northerners, I guess, are like racists. You know.
Is
Yeah.
that it? Or are they just like, they just don't like outsiders?
I think it's just the outsiders. They kind of said that.
Okay.
But, you know, like I noticed it
Oh.
more when beautiful, gorgeous Missandei looked over at that douche Grey Worm. Just get rid of him and come see me.
I have a feeling.
That'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mike, you realize this all happened in the past,
And-
right? She's
Yeah,
not
back-
alive.
Like
Back in the day.
Back in history. She's not alive
in
anymore.
history. Wow, this is okay.
Learn from Snoop Dogg.
This is good.
I thought it was cool. And then, so when the dragons were flying in, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Except for Dumnaris's, stupid smug face.
Yeah.
She has a lot.
Yeah, she's... Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
I've got dragons and I just scared all these people that I want to...
That was kind of weird, right?
You're right. The more I think about it, yeah. I'm over her too.
She, without her dragons, is she even like a character you'd be interested in at all? Like her personality or anything?
I
Like,
think so. I think she's an interesting person that she's come. We have to think about the past. Like she has come from literally like trying to survive by being married off into a Dothraki, a way of life that she has never known. Essentially, like from that, only having a handful of followers, and then repeatedly like getting more and more people's approval and support, and like, I mean, like she has grown this community around her.
Yeah.
because
dragons.
because of
And-
her personality. Though.
yeah, I think it's mostly because of dragons. She's made a lot of like dumb decisions.
I'm sorry, but if
And-
you saw somebody coming out of fire and like completely naked and like I'm fine, no big deal. I'll just stand in this fire
With dragons.
with dragons.
No dragons, but if you just saw that, would you not be impressed? Would you not be entertained?
It's not the WWE. We're looking for the leader of the new world.
I think she's done most of that too, just for her own self-interest. Like, so I guess that's fine building up to this. But at this point, I still feel like she's still doing it for her own self-interest. I think there was a great point, like that Sam made. Like, would she lay down her crown for the betterment of the people?
Right.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
She
No.
wants to be queen.
There was a point, yeah.
Everybody call me queen, and if you don't, I burn you alive.
Sorry, Dickon.
Dracarys!
Wow. Oh my god.
All right, we'll get to more of that.
Please. Let's.
I liked it. Did you guys like this episode overall?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Very
liked
much
it.
so.
I thought it was pretty good.
I think it's just because I missed it for so long. It's like, oh, just give me anything with Game of Thrones.
And I expected a lot of this. There was a lot of these reunions that had to happen. You know, I thought the whole episode flowed pretty well together.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few silly parts and parts that
Yeah.
I didn't really like that much in dialogue or whatnot, but I had a good time watching it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
No, I thought overall it was really cool, and I really did like how they were bringing some characters back together. And even if the dialogue was stupid or weird, it was good that they at least addressed it. You know, but I think that the interaction still had to happen, regardless of if the dialogue could have been better. But I don't know like how, because you think about the characters.
What's an example?
So Arya and the Hound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was weird.
I'm like, that's all you gave them to say to each other?
Yeah, it was bizarre.
They spent a whole season together, like
Yeah.
season 4. And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But you think about their personal, like what they've gone through,
There
who
they
they
are.
are, and yeah, it just makes sense that Arya would be mostly quiet during the interaction, other than saying, something really, like, I don't know, something kind of like,
I took your money.
I took your money.
Left
yeah,
you for dead.
just sassy. I'm trying to think of like a word. Like she was just being sassy. You know. Yeah, I took your money after I robbed you. She's like, I left you for dead after I robbed you. And
Hashtag YOLO.
right? Yeah. But
Unless
that
you're
was
Jon
it. That was
Snow.
all she said.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or that other guy that died last season. Beric Dondarrion.
The guy whose
Oh,
name I can't
Thoros
remember.
Amir?
Well, yeah. What?
Well, he's not
What's
the
his name?
Thoros of Mir.
Yeah.
He's only lived once.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. It's Beric that came back.
Barrick's the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
that
yeah.
he's been resurrected
Okay,
like
or Beric.
Barrack, yeah.
he's been resurrected like 6 times or something like that.
I'll tell you some dialogue that could have been better. When Jon Snow first reunites with Bran, he gets off his horse, has that surprised look on his
Yeah,
face,
yeah.
like, huh, wheels on a chair. Who would have thought? See, that would have been good.
No.
No? Or like, he's like, oh, look at you, you're a man. Bran's like, almost,
Yeah.
but I haven't done it yet.
I was like, what is... I
That's why
had,
he's not a man. He hasn't done it yet.
is that it?
That's
I had to
all.
ask,
Yeah.
Tim
And
what
he's
that
never
meant.
going to be able to. Because it'd just be like, pushing rope.
Almost.
Oh my god.
He's almost a man because he's almost human. He's not quite human anymore.
Oh.
I'm still on pushing rope.
It's creepy old Bran everywhere. I like Sansa's like reaction. She just like gives that little smirk, looking over the corner of her eye, like John. Like we don't know either. Like
Yeah. Don't know what's
he's
going on.
he's going through a phase, right? A teenage phase. Like,
It's that emo,
he's in a band. Yeah.
hanging out in the middle of the courtyard all the time.
Yeah.
He spies on people throughout time. He saw me get assaulted. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got his own thing going on. By the way, he saw Dad get murdered. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, and he's responsible for Hodor's death. So,
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
still all Bran's fault.
I just thought of something on the way over here. Like during that Tower of Joy scene with young Ned Stark, was Rhaegar there?
No,
Oh.
Rhaegar's dead at this point.
Oh, okay. How did Rhaegar die again?
He gets killed by Robert Baratheon.
All right.
gets a hammer to the chest or something like that.
Over
if I remember
Lyanna,
correctly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gendry's dad killed his dad.
Yeah.
Killed John's dad.
Yeah.
Right?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
But they should change the name of the show to Game of Dead Dads. Because, oh, by the way, Sam, dead dad.
Oh, poor Sam.
Sam didn't care so much about his dad, but when he found out about his brother,
Yeah,
oh
poor Dickon.
man. Oh.
And then she's just like standing there, and
It's cold. Cold as ice.
Again, well, I'm done with her. That's
Seriously.
another point.
well, she was
Dumb Daenerys.
very. You could tell
Listen to Tyrion.
you could tell she was upset, like when she had the realization, and then she went into queen mode, and then once Sam was gone, and it was just her and Jorah, then she
She had that look
she
again.
she slipped again. But yeah, and I was just waiting. It's like, yeah, dad's dead. Brother, yeah, dead. My dragon ate your dog too.
Right.
Yeah, that was bad.
I thought it was pretty funny.
You thought it was funny. Wow. Just sitting there laughing to yourself.
Mike's like, cry, fat boy, cry.
oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, you know my dad? Yeah, Dracarys him. You what? Dracarys. Oh, bless you. No, Dracarys, they're burning his ass alive. That's all right.
Is that a verb now? You just added that to the
Yeah,
lexicon?
Jakarist.
Didn't really like my dad anyway. But my brother, on the other hand, man, he's a cool guy. I can't wait to meet him at home. Yeah, he's still alive.
No?
Yeah, he's still back there. Just lost him.
Jorah, why are you
Nobody
making
tell him?
Jorah? Why are you making that voice? Why are you standing behind Daenerys and making that voice?
Grayscale changed my voice. I no longer have that deep, sexy man voice.
He just takes his hands and puts them around Daenerys' mouth and like makes fish faces with her.
Anyway, thanks for what you did to Jorah. You're a real hero.
She didn't know what to say anyway. It would have been better.
Right.
That'd have been good dialogue. And Dickon.
Bronn. Oh, speaking of Bronn,
Yeah, what about him?
what a great intro to him for this season. But Mike, serious question.
Boobies. I did not expect any boobies this season, so
I thought they would be done with boobies, and I think what happened was,
I think I might have even seen a butthole.
I was actually about to ask you. It's like, Mike, serious question. Were you disappointed you didn't get to see full butthole?
I thought about pausing it, like taking a picture and then lightening the blacks. Yeah, see if I could
Why?
see that. Rusty,
No.
rusty badge.
Get that. When's this going to be in 4K, damn it?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I'm sad that you didn't do that. That would have been amazing.
I feel like Game of Thrones got like serious about its nudity like a couple seasons ago.
When they showed Dickon?
On Tarly.
Yeah, but no, like probably like last season and the season before that. It's like, you know what? We're going to be a little more tasteful with the nudity now. And like, last season, let's get some buttholes.
Some buttholes with pox on them.
Remember where we came from.
Yeah, because Dyra's gonna die. Yeah, that's one of the girls' names.
How do you know their names?
Kreia and Dyra.
How do you know this?
Closed captioning.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, speaking
I mean,
of...
I know I might have watched that scene a few times or something, but you know.
One of the other things about the closed captioning I noticed is when Daenerys goes to speak to the Dothraki guy about the dragons not eating, it says Indothraki, and then it's the subtitles, and then in English, and it's the
Same.
same. No, it's what they're actually saying, but it's like they're not actually speaking English.
Right.
They're not in England.
No.
Do you guys watch it with subtitles in?
We did the last time.
The second time around, we watched it with
Oh,
subtitles.
you guys
on.
got 2 times in. Fancy that.
Yeah, we have a new.
I demanded it.
We have a new system going on because she's not allowed to talk to me the first time we watch the show. Because as we've established in previous episodes, Sarah likes to talk through shows,
Yeah.
and I want to watch the show.
And I just want to ask questions and talk about things and like...
Which takes me out of the show, and I
Yeah.
miss things in the show.
I do that all the time. I can't help myself. I literally had my hand over my mouth the entire time the first time we watched it because I was just like...
You guys are going to have to start watching in, like, separate rooms.
Maybe. Might.
Then she just starts texting me.
I might.
Calling you.
That'd be amazing.
What the fuck was that? That's my voice.
So what do you consider, like, pillow talk? Because that was really awesome. Like, I think I'm going to take that kind of vibe that the girls were putting off, maybe, and just put that in my daily life. Does that sound like a good idea? Like, just is that too sexy?
Your daily pillow talk life?
My daily pillow talk life.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I didn't even notice anybody was talking.
He's got no eyelids now.
Yeah. His whole face was burnt off.
Why am I itchy?
I got the pox.
One thing, like, I'm glad he's not going to be in King's Landing anymore. That way there's no excuses. Or, like, I'm not reminded again that Lena Headey and Jerome can't be in the same room together.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like, that's why Qyburn came in to tell him.
Yeah.
Instead of them having an actual conversation with, Cersei and Bronn.
That's so weird, that relationship between the two of them, because she seems like so cool when I see her, like as a person and things. Like, she seems to have a really good sense of humor, and it's like, what the fuck happened?
I know.
Maybe he sang Up on the Roof one too many times.
Or maybe he cheated on her with some, up on the roof whores,
Oh, were they dating?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dating, apparently. And
Before
I guess they
Game
had
of
a bad
Thrones or
breakup.
during Game of Thrones?
I'm not exactly sure. I think it was maybe during.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
When this old world starts getting me down.
Some whores like, I want to fuck you up on that roof. Okay. So do we think Bronn is going to kill Jaime or Tyrion?
I don't know. I feel like he would think about it and get up to the point of actually doing it, and then maybe not do it. But like,
I don't think there's even a chance he's going to do it.
I don't think so either.
Really?
Yeah, even if he wanted to, I think they're going to end up being in a situation where it's not going to be important.
Well, even the other thing is, so he's got the chests of gold waiting for him outside already. Mm-hmm. He can just take the gold and fuck off.
This is the same thing, I think, about, well, I guess we'll get to it, but Euron. Mm-hmm. He already got that royal puss.
Yeah.
He didn't need to stay around anymore.
Right.
She should have held that over his head a while, but she was probably thinking, oh, he's going to leave if I
Well,
don't
she
get
may
that
have. You
royal
don't know what
puss.
they were doing in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You never know. So what if yeah, I don't think Bronn is going to kill him. Neither of them. So that crossbow, that was the one that Tyrion
I'm
killed
almost certain.
Yeah, that's the sugar.
Tywin with.
That's
the-
also
probably the same one.
The sugar
Joffrey's
is full.
one.
The sugar is full crossbow.
Yeah.
Yep. Shitter's full crossbow.
Yeah.
He killed Tywin on the throne. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
and then Joffrey had that too.
So I know that she maybe shouldn't have had sex with
Urine.
Urine. Thank you. Urine. But if she didn't, would she like have a hard time explaining her pregnancy? I'm doing quotation marks.
Pergonat.
Yeah.
Pergonat.
Pregnant.
I don't even know if she's pregnant.
I wonder if she actually is or not, but like she had a look on her face like she was after he said, I'm going to put a prince in your belly.
She was drinking wine this time.
Who cares?
She didn't last time. But they made a point last time that she didn't drink wine.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
when, like Tyrion was offering her wine.
Yeah.
She's like,
Huh.
And then Tyrion figured out that she is Pergonat.
Okay. So,
But maybe
Also,
she
hey-
would have figured that he would have figured that.
Here's another thing. So they didn't bring the elephants because the elephants aren't good on long sea journeys. That means some time has passed. So either Euron is stupid and just thinks she's fat.
Okay.
If she's actually pregnant,
Right.
she'd have to be showing at least a little bit. He's like, she's just a little chubby.
Okay. Wait.
Or she's not pregnant at all.
So
and she was faking it.
So you think she was pregnant before Euron left?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I don't think
Didn't that
so.
happen?
I thought she was pregnant after. I thought she announced to Jamie that she was pregnant after.
Well, either way, like, there was a time period, where Euron left to go get, the Golden Company. Mm-hmm. And he said, the elephants can't last a long sea journey.
Yeah.
What is a long sea journey? Maybe 2 days is a long sea journey for an elephant. I don't know.
So he's had Yara tied up in that boat this whole time?
I
Yeah.
guess.
For like potentially months?
So she's like, her pants are definitely covered in shit.
And she's just, and she's
all
just
the same
now,
outfit.
and she's just now asking, when are you going to get it over with and kill me?
Yeah.
Maybe she just asks that every day. It's like the reverse of the Dread Pirate Roberts in
Yeah.
most likely kill you in the morning. Are you going to kill me in the morning?
Yeah.
But nope, old Greyjoy's going to come and rescue.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
That was real fast. And I was like, okay.
It was good. Get
That was
to the
kind of
point.
awkward, but
No, I thought it was great. They got to the point. They
Worked.
reunited.
Got punched in the face.
No,
Headbutted.
headbutted, not
Yeah.
punched.
whatever.
yeah, they'd like to headbutt.
Punched with
the
a head.
Greyjoys like to headbutt people a
I'm
lot.
thinking
People in
about-
Iron Islands are all about headbutts.
Yeah, so what's the deal with that? Like, doesn't that hurt the headbutter too as much as it does the headbuttee?
I think you have to headbutt in the correct spot.
Okay.
Like right at
I've
the
never-
bridge of your head here, because it's like a hard part. Is that called the bridge of your head?
Sure, we'll call that.
The hairline, right at the hairline.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's, I don't know. I don't think it hurts as much.
What if your hairline keeps receding? Like, does that spot keep changing?
Yeah.
You gotta headbutt it with the
Yeah,
back
that's
of your
how it
head.
works.
That's a little more difficult.
Right?
Yeah, the hard part keeps moving back.
You gotta like jump straight at them.
And then do a corkscrew. Also, the Golden Company guy, what's his name? Harry Sullivan or something like that?
Harry Strickland,
Strickland?
slackers.
Looks like a more handsome Pete Holmes.
I did the same thing.
Oh my gosh, he does.
I can't believe you
Yeah.
thought that too. I was like, it looks like a handsome Pete Holmes. Like,
Not that Pete Holmes isn't handsome,
He's okay.
but this guy's...
He's nice. He's
Love Pete
an
Holmes.
averagely attractive guy.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
haven't watched Crashing, watch it. It's a great show.
Okay.
Crashing on HBO.
Cool.
3 seasons. They're great.
Do you think Daenerys actually knows that Jon's a Targaryen?
No.
I don't think so either.
I feel like she should know that
Why would she know that?
because he can ride a dragon.
I don't think that's been established in the show, has it?
I
To
don't
where
know.
only Targaryens can ride dragons?
I think that's... Yeah, I don't think it has. I don't think anyone's ever said that.
I
in
feel
the
like it's
show.
always implied only Targaryens can do stuff with dragons.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like that's an assumption that
They're the
the
dragon
viewer is taking. Not that that's actually been
Yeah.
said in the show.
All right.
And also part of like the sigil, there was 3 dragons on the sigil, right? And then
Uh-huh.
and then Daenerys had 3 dragons, and we're assuming other people are going to ride them. Mm-hmm. And then I guess assuming that only Targaryens can ride them. I don't know. Maybe it's in the books. I don't remember it ever being established in the show,
Okay.
but that was said.
Listen, the show's been on a long time. I can't remember everything either.
I mean, speaking of the dragons, let's just talk about the little dragon ride.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, it was okay. It was kind of silly. It didn't really make much sense to me. Like, especially like Bran. He's like, we don't have time for this. We only got 6 episodes. Let's get to it.
Fly this dragon.
Yeah, but he tells Daenerys like, hey, the wall is knocked down. Your dragon is now an ice dragon. There wasn't even any time to get any reaction from her. They all right away cut to a different scene. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
We're going to talk about Jon giving up his crown. We're not going to talk about the big dragon problem.
Yeah, like, we got some fucking issues here. Or, like, at least give some time. Like, she should have had a reaction to that. Like, because basically she says, these are not just, like, my pets or whatever. These are my children. I think she'd be a little more sad, like, and fucked up that, oh, one of my children is now an ice zombie.
Did she know that, though?
And it was my fault in a way.
Yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't really say it's her fault. She was trying to do good and save Jon.
Right.
But if she didn't bring the dragon up there, would like all the White Walkers still be just standing at the wall?
Yeah, they would have actually. But
Hey, got us, son. Guess they could have eventually broke through like the door.
Well, listen. Had Bran not touched the Night King in a vision, then she wouldn't have had to fly the dragon up there.
Okay, but all right. Starting with that, like, hey man, there's a freaking whole army of undead coming this way.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Let's go for a little fun dragon ride.
Well,
it's not like there's other shit we need to get done.
Well, no, but they do need to establish that Jon can ride a dragon for the big battles.
I know, but I'm like, come on, like. You're just going, and Daenerys is like super happy when they land like at the waterfall there, and I'm like, one of your quote unquote children just died, and you're just like, and there's an army of undead coming, and you're just like, I'm so happy, Jon. Oh, I love you so much.
Well,
we could stay here 1,000 years. No, Daenerys. You would fucking starve. Where would you eat? And nobody would find you. You only flew like 3 minutes away.
Well, we assume.
You're not that far.
Mm-hmm.
Psh.
This is where he used to hunt.
know.
I was really
I bring you
annoyed.
to a waterfall. It represents how wet I make you.
Oh. This is me making my Cersei face. Oh.
Yes, Auntie Danny, you like that?
Oh.
So gross.
You guys can finish this episode on your own.
So, I was really annoyed, like when she got on the dragon, and he was like, "Well, I don't know if I can ride this dragon." She's like, and her attitude though pissed me off.
Yes, that too.
Okay, it did not piss Tim off, at least not in the moment after I said, "Hey, did that bother?" And he goes, "Nah." So it might now, but it bothered me a lot because she was just acting like such a snot. She was acting like such a bratty snot. Well, nobody knows how to ride a dragon until they try. Just like, okay, all right.
What do I hold on to?
Whatever you can.
Whatever.
Whatever you can hold on to.
What if Jon fucking fell off and died?
Nice
What would
to
she
know-
have said
It
when
was-
she came back? Sorry, he fell off one of my dragons. Did you show him how to ride it?
Well, I just told him to hold on to something.
It's kind of easy, just hold on to thing.
What if
Yeah.
he fell off? It wasn't in the script for him to fall off.
I don't know. Maybe she knows nothing.
I was
She just makes stuff up. Like, what?
That's why she
Sansa
didn't-
asking, "What do dragons?"
That's
do?"
what I was about to say. Whatever they want. You don't know.
Daenerys.
Yeah, I was not impressed with that particular scene. That bothered me.
I think that was just her dumb flirting.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah.
And I think it
I
was...
think it was.
I
Just
think it
really
was-
awkward.
And I think it was really dumb.
Anti-flirting
And
with your
then-
nephew.
But it was very careless flirting. He could have died.
I think he's going to use those same lines the next time they sleep together. And she goes, "What do I hold on to?" And he's like, "Nobody knows how to ride a bastard until they ride."
Wow.
That's what you sound like, Daddy.
Gets all pissy.
Oh my god.
I've enjoyed your company.
Auntie Danny. Auntie Danny. Damn.
I hope the ice dragon freezes your titties off.
What accent is this?
You just don't pronounce T's that are in the middle of words.
I don't.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Your titties don't matter to me.
Yeah, it is. Don't matter.
The
Well,
enemy.
you can do the beginning
I can
if
do
it
it.
starts with the T.
Okay. Does it sound like more like a D though? Your ditties don't matter to
Your
me.
titties.
Masters of accents over here. I'm telling you, the Night King's coming, and your titties don't matter.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bran's going, "We don't have time for this," but he has time to sit in the same spot for 2.5 days,
Yes!
waiting for Jaime Lannister.
It was so creepy.
Waiting for an old friend.
I literally thought the first time we watched it that he was just like
appearing places.
Yeah, creeping around, like staring at Tyrion and Sansa and like whoever else would look at him and Sam.
There's just a lot of
wheeling around in his creaky chair.
I'm just here waiting for you.
There's a lot of people online that thought the same thing, that he was just zipping around Winterfell. But he's not. He's in the moment you see him look up at Tyrion, he's in that same place the rest of the episode.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
I did not realize.
Hey, are you cold? Yeah, my chair's broke, but no one will come and talk to me. No. I think I'm fucking weird.
He just goes.
They don't want me to tell them about their past.
Bran, aren't you cold? Almost.
The top half.
Yeah.
Can't feel anything down here.
Oh my god.
But I can do a wheelie.
Yeah.
Creepy old Bran.
I know. Ugh.
Lord Roller Derby of Winterfell.
I was hoping, like, when Sam came out of the crypt, like, because he was all upset and pissed.
They get run over by that horse?
Well, he almost got ran over by the horse, and he was upset, and the carriage. He's like, oh, fucking horse and carriage and stupid wheels. Ah,
who's
Bran? Fuck your wheels too! And like throws it off. That'd probably be actually Daenerys. Like if Bran would piss off Daenerys, like when she finds out that she's Jon's aunt, like Bran's gonna tell her, and she's gonna be like, "Ah, fuck you, Bran!
Dracarys!
I'm gonna break the wheel, and your fucking wheels too."
Oh man.
I'll break the wheel. Both of them.
I was expecting Sam to come out and yell at Bran, "Why didn't you tell me my dad was dead?"
Yeah. Right. You should have. No, you gotta go tell Jon.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go tell Jon? You're his brother. I'm not his brother. You're his brother. I'm almost his brother.
Almost.
I can't go downstairs. That's why I can't tell him.
Oh yeah, ramps, right.
Yeah.
And Hodor's dead, so nobody can carry him.
Stop being so ableist, Sam.
Jesus.
Put in some ramps.
I'm just wondering who the hell is driving their horse and carriage that close to a building, like that fast. You know what I mean? Like somebody could just walk out and get run over.
You know what? That is really, really strange.
That's what happens to somebody in Deadwood.
After they hear that their whole family just died. You know? Like, isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, you're not...
It's Daenerys. I'm here to finish the job.
How'd you get up here so fast? Now all the Tarleys are dead.
Bran's like, did anybody catch the plate on that carriage? It says Dracarys on it.
Daenerys knew the whole time that it was Sam's last name was Tarly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, better get rid of that one too.
Jesus. Yeah. That's good.
Man, she sucks.
I think the show, I think the Game of Thrones people listen to this podcast.
Why is that?
They're making dragon glass arrows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And right when you were seeing like the outside of Winterfell and they're digging ditches and stuff, and then it cuts to Jon and Daenerys, I saw a trebuchet.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So like I was saying last season, why don't you fucking make some arrows? Or like a trebuchet with a bunch of like dragon glass shards and just shoot it over there.
There you go. You got it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You knew what's up.
And stuff like Sansa, you know? We're always like, well, how are people going to feed? How are people going to eat? Mm-hmm. Well, Sansa's looking after it, you know?
Yeah, she's on it.
Like last season when fucking Daenerys just burned all the fucking food.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, good job, Daenerys. Just Dracarys everything.
Did you kiss my Dracar ass?
Dracar herself. I know we're jumping like all around.
It's fine.
So sorry to the listeners if it's weird, but
Yeah, they should be used to it by now.
when they're at the meeting at Winterfell, and they're talking about Jon being king of the North, and there's that rabble of everybody going, "Oh, king of the North, king of the North, king of the North."
They took our jobs.
Yeah, They just love saying that so much.
Yeah.
Like, when they're with people, like, I don't know if they're just with each other, like elbowing, giving it people.
Oh,
next to
Shaggy
them,
and
that
Scooby.
little fun elbow, like, yeah, King of the North, right? King of the North.
So the director on that scene was just like, here is the only thing you can say. Say it as many times as you can. Say it with as much inflection as you can. Go for it. Yeah.
Although that one young girl, Lyanna, what's her last name?
Yeah.
Mormont? Mm-hmm. I don't know. She was like, "You're basically nothing. Like, I don't know what you are."
Yeah.
Like, and she interrupted herself. Like, I don't know. You were a king when you left, and then you came back a bitch. Like, I thought she was gonna say or a cunt or something. Like, oh, there's one for the cunt count.
Yeah. No cunt counts this time.
Oh,
Ah.
King of the North.
Oh, yes.
Tyrion probably shouldn't have got up and spoke.
Yeah, he's not doing good lately. Like, the last 2 seasons haven't been good for him.
No. It's kind of disappointing, too. Supposedly, like, in the books, he never got over, like, or it affected him way more, like, having the trial against him and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they...
Did you read the books?
No.
Okay, so here's the thing about that, because I heard that on that podcast, too. The thing is, they're not far enough in the books for him to have gotten over it yet. He's still on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I mean, granted, he got off the boat to ride a pig around. He's a kind of like a circus act right now. Varys doesn't go with him on the boat in the books,
right?
And he's kind of stowed away, and then he eventually is in like some kind of dwarf sideshow for a while.
God.
Like he hasn't gotten his bearings yet.
He's basically in that sideshow that they had the play. Like, remember when they had that play?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 And the actor's name was like Bonobo or something. Yeah, it was something like that. Because I was like, what if Bonobo and Tyrion traded places?
Are you talking about the one where Arya, like...
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't remember because there was also the Little People show at Joffrey's wedding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not that.
Okay.
Yep, the one with Arya.
Was that the part that Sansa thought had its moments? The little people. She liked the little people show.
Yeah, I don't think that was it.
Oh.
She was talking to Tyrion. Oh, burn!
I like it when tiny people entertain me. But that's true. You're off your game, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of stupid that he trusted Cersei.
Yeah.
I don't know. He thought she was Pergonat. I'm not going to stop saying it wrong.
Perganagant.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Oh, so I just hit on a little bit. They're making Dragonglass stuff. We got Gendry. He's making stuff.
Yeah.
Makes a big fuck off axe.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
And Arya comes up and's like, hey, I got this thing, Drew and Crayon. Can you make it?
We actually paused it. Did you pause it?
Yeah, I did.
Did you figure out what it was?
Looks like it's basically going to be like a staff that can be removable. Kind of like a Darth Maul thing or something or whatever.
Okay.
Either way, like a staff that can be removed. That way she can probably have really cool fight scenes. She can use two weapons in a hand.
Yeah.
One side was Dragonglass. We know that because she put Dragonglass with an arrow pointing to it.
Yeah, right. One side is Dragonglass. I thought it was a projectile, not a staff.
Yeah?
Yeah, but that makes more sense that it would be a staff because if it were a projectile, she might as well just have arrows, which he's already making.
Yeah. So. And she practiced with the staff, while she was at the House of Black and White.
That's right.
And Arya was kind of an asshole about it. Like, stop talking. I mean, come on, can you make it? That's all I need to know.
Oh, that's her dumb flirting, too.
I think she was Yeah, that seemed more flirtatious.
Gendry should have been like, sure. It's not like I have anything else to fucking do. Like, yeah, I gotta make like thousands of weapons, but sure, I'll take some special time for your little weapon, all right?
Just because you can kill more people than all of these people.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of sweet. I thought their little interaction was sweet. I liked it.
Yeah, I did like their interaction.
It didn't bother me at all. It did, but the Hound bothered me.
Yeah, it bothered me because I thought the dialogue there could have been better.
It's choppy.
Like, it was just awkward.
There's
like,
still time.
It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a cold little bitch.
Yep. God.
Is he going to use his dragon glass axe on his brother?
I hope so.
That's that's the only way to kill him. He's kind of the mountain is a semi walker.
Are we going to see his actual face? Do you think he's ever going to like take his helmet off?
Maybe if they fight eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Right before the
Let's
hound
see
kills
that,
him.
See that gross face.
I wonder if you think we'll have Clegane Bowl? Yeah.
I feel like it. I mean, they made a point to bring it up in the
Oh,
last episode of
I think it needs
the
to
past
happen.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You know who's coming for you.
I think you'll probably see the mountain's face like right before the hound kills him. And the hound will probably die with him. Like the hound will be like super wounded.
It's like poetic
but
justice.
Then, yeah. But then he knows he killed his brother, sees him actually die, and then the hound goes. But he's not actually dead.
He's just breathing really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work.
What?
Like, just all the battles and stuff like that. Like, are they going to deal with the White Walkers first, and then it's dealing with Cersei?
we only
I think so.
We only have 5 episodes left. 5.
It's crazy.
They're
cray-cray.
gonna fast forward everything.
I feel like dealing with Cersei after the White Walkers is kind of like one of those unnecessary
Anticlimactic.
one of those unnecessary endings in Return of the King.
So she's not the big boss, though. You know, like if you're thinking of it in video games terms, she's like the mini boss, right?
Yeah.
So she technically should be killed off before. I think Arya's going to kill her.
Jamie's going to kill her.
Nah, Arya.
And
It's got to be Arya.
Who do you think should kill her?
Who should kill her? I think it should be the whore with the pox.
Scissors her to death.
You know, I don't know.
I feel like Sansa should be the one to like. She needs to get out. Sansa needs to out Cersei her.
Could Cersei die? Kind of, and then Qyburn makes her into like a mountain type person who's somewhat alive. No, that's kind of dumb. What if the White Walkers make it down there, and Qyburn's like, "We have bad news. All your dead kids, they're back alive, and they're coming to kill you."
Wow.
Good.
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
we got bad news. You have the pox.
Good. Look at you. You're a man.
What if Cersei dies by her dead kids being White Walkers?
How would they be White Walkers? They're like nowhere near they're like all buried and done away with.
Yeah, they can still
White Walkers
come alive.
I think they come alive by being killed by White Walkers, don't they?
No, they can bring back because I mean there's all kinds of like skeleton-y people that have been dead for quite a while that are brought back to life.
I just felt like that was.
I thought they were just like part of the with the White Walkers already.
I thought they just hung out long enough that they started to fall apart. I thought they were just older.
Yeah, that was my idea too, but I don't know.
I thought the ones that were put together were just were whites. No, not whites. Whites are the white. Those are white. The ones with the all put together are the White Walkers, and then the more zombie type ones are the whites.
I don't know how any of this works.
Okay.
We talked about it like last season.
I think you're
what are
right.
White Walkers? What are the generals? What are the whites? Like
the whites are the zombies, right?
Yeah.
And the White Walkers are the guys with the blue eyes.
But everybody's we talked about that, but everybody's surrounding like John and the gang up north when they were trying to get a White Walker and bring it down. All of them like had blue eyes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. White Walkers. Those are the generals, right? Or the.
That's what I'm just gonna.
I think the general ones are the ones that aren't actually dead.
Yeah. Okay.
They're the ones that
They're turned when they're alive, like as like a baby or something.
yeah,
probably, right?
or
something
like
that,
or like when the first ones changed the Night King.
right.
But yeah, the dead people and then the dead just. I guess we haven't established. Have we established if the whites can only be killed by Valyrian steel? I think they can be burned up and stuff like that, right?
I think they can be burned up or killed with dragon glass, but I think the generals only can be killed by like Valyrian steel. I think.
But if you kill the general with Valyrian steel, like a bunch of the whites die as well, right?
Yeah. I think the ones that general raised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how this works.
So you kill the Night King, you kill them all, I guess.
Yeah, it's like killing the head vampire.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to hear the Night King talk this season? Is he going to have a conversation like with Bran or something?
Oh, he might.
Hello.
Hi, I'm the Night King.
It's better you stay quiet.
I am the Night King.
Pete Holmes?
Where are the drugs going?
I'm the world's greatest undead guy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll find out if it's Bran or... It can't be Bran. Bran can't be the Night King. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't think so. What does Bran know that we don't know? Like, why did Sam have to tell Jon right then?
Because the army could come anytime, right?
He could have waited till Bran could have told him. Well, okay, Bran didn't tell him because Jon trusts Sam more than anybody.
Yep.
Well, what I don't understand is why...
But why did it have to be that second? Couldn't it have waited till morning?
What does... I don't understand what Jon being the true king has anything to do with the fight with the White Walkers.
Yes, and that too. Like, what does it matter if he even knows? Like, why does that matter? That he knows.
That is a good point because they could have just as easily like fought the war, fought the fight. And if they came out alive, then discover this information.
Right.
And it was like
or never. Like, it wouldn't really even matter.
Like the Night King's going to show up. He's like, oh, you're the king? Well, never mind. We'll just head back north. Right this way, boys. Our mistake.
Unless it
Do you
makes
think
Jon
ignorance is-
like somehow more special, like, and that's why the Night King wants him, or...
Do you think that ignorance is better? Like, ignorance would be better in this situation?
Oh, for sure. You know, do you want to be banging your aunt? Nah. Even if it's okay in this world, I'm sure, like, people aren't, like, super enthused about it. I don't know.
I don't either.
Maybe it just depends on what your aunt looks like.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to have to stop going to that, like, incest thing. Because it's really, just because in this world, like, it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
So, like, what matters is, I guess, like, the lineage now and who is the rightful heir to the throne. Which I still think is kind of silly. Because no one really, I don't know. Robert Baratheon was king.
It's the world they live in, though.
So is Gendry, you know.
Does he have claim? I don't think he does. I mean, he was a bastard.
I mean, he could be. If Jon was like, you're not a bastard anymore, he'd be like, ha ha! Thanks, king! Now I'm king! You dumbass. Because, like, just like Ramsay, if you get, you know, approval from the king, to, what, legitimize you or whatever?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then you can have claim to whatever you're... Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Good old Ramsay. Don't you miss the days of Ramsay?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Cutting dicks off.
Yeah.
Is anybody...
Waving sausages.
Is anybody else going to lose a dick this season?
Did you see the Game of Phones Jimmy Kimmel skit?
No.
Oh, you got to look it up.
All right.
It's so good. Speaking of losing dicks. I'll link to it in the show notes, but it's got I guess a lot of the cast were on Kimmel, and they had a bit where people can call in and ask their Game of Thrones questions of the cast.
Nice. Awesome. All right, what are we missing?
We're going to be missing a bunch of people soon because they're all going to die.
the Golden Company, when they were coming over, like, there was a shit ton of guys on the deck.
Yeah.
Like, they just all had to, like, stand there the whole time.
And why are they all mute?
That's what I was going to ask, too. They're just not supposed to talk?
Maybe
Do they cut everybody's tongues out?
maybe their tongues are cut out.
I mean, literally none of them made a sound when they were getting killed.
But they all basically got killed instantly, so...
That's true. Poor Mac got an arrow in
Because the
the eye.
Greyjoys are good with their arrows, or with the bows.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got an axe to the head.
And Mac from Always Sunny got an arrow in the eye.
What?
The guy that takes the arrow through the eye?
Yeah.
That's Mac from
It is?
from Always Sunny. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
That's awesome.
It's like a 1 second cameo.
That's awesome. So cool.
That is really cool. Oh, I don't know if there's... Let's see.
Did you like the interaction between Sansa and Tyrion?
No.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it made sense. And
I didn't have a problem with it either.
I didn't like it.
Why?
Because, like, Tyrion was the only person there that treated her with any sort of decency whatsoever. And
Yeah.
she totally treats him like shit.
Yeah. So I didn't. Last season we were like, oh, everybody's gonna meet each other and meet back up and reunions and stuff. I didn't even think about Sam and Daenerys.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that interaction at all. Like, oh yeah,
Right.
she killed his dad and bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I didn't
was...
think. And at the very end, the cliffhanger, I didn't think about that. Like, oh shit, Jaime and Bran.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. It was kind of like a hit because it was, you see, oh gosh.
The birdie burning thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's John's king
Yeah.
burning stuff, burning
Sexy Ginger, who we thought was dead.
yeah,
What's his name?
Tormund.
Tormund, yeah. And yeah, the burning arms, which was so fucking creepy.
We gotta let them know about the Night King's army. Yeah, we also gotta let them know about this freaking design. It's a little bit army.
King of the North.
Yeah! King of the jokes. King of the puns. King of the dad jokes right here.
Dead jokes.
Ah! Now you're king.
Game of Dead Dad jokes.
Yep. Yes.
I was confused at that scene. Like,
I don't know what that symbol's supposed to be.
well, even the start of it, because I thought there would be something like, oh yeah, hey, it's me, Tormund. I'm still alive. Or something. Like, it just shows him, like,
Yeah.
and I basically knew where they were at just because of the opening credits, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then, or assumed, then I definitely knew because that little kid on the wall was the kid that got set up there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So creepy.
But how did they know who he was? Because they weren't there when he was sent up.
No, I don't think they knew who he was.
It's
Did
the
they?
Umber Boy. Okay.
Oh, did they say that?
Yeah.
Would Tormund know?
I don't know.
He might have been at Was he at Winterfell at any time?
He was at Winterfell when John became king.
Who said? Oh, the Umber Boy. Do you know?
Well, is it the same kid that was going to get his lands taken away from him because they didn't like Sansa wanted to take the lands away and give it to somebody that was more loyal to Stark? Was that one of the same kids?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, in that case,
Right?
that case, I could see why Tormund
Yeah.
would know. But yeah, other than that,
I don't know. That scream.
Yeah, that was so
I'm so
creepy.
glad they lit that stupid kid on fire. That's how I feel whenever screaming kids are around me. I'm like, I wish I could light you on fire like that.
Jakar's this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the symbol means either. We've seen it multiple times. I don't know if it's like, because the children, I think, did that symbol first, and they made the Night King. Is the Night King like, hey guys, I'm coming back, bitches.
Was that one of the
For the people that made me, I don't want to be alive.
Was that one of the symbols in the Dragonglass cave?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a bunch of swirls and stuff.
Swirlies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a drain, right? The swirl looks like a drain.
Life
And
is
I'm
like a
going
dream.
to drain the Westeros swamp. I'm the Night King.
But if you go far enough south, it goes the opposite direction.
Personally, I think the Night King should rebrand. What the hell's going on with this Red God stuff? Like, I feel like that doesn't even come up anymore. Like, what's going on with Melisandre? Who's this? Is Jon actually the prince that was promised or whatever?
I don't know. Maybe kind of just shows that it's half full of shit because she did bring him back from the dead, so we know there's something there. I don't know. I think that'll maybe come into play. Maybe Melisandre's like going to gather all the priestesses and priests of the Lord of Light. I'm gonna bring them back, and they're gonna like throw magic dragon balls at magic fireballs at
Before
the
her
dead.
and Varys die on Westeros.
Yeah. Well, we saw in the trailer that Varys was like, I think down in the crypt or something, or somewhere. He looked kind of scared. Like, oh no!
Yeah, everybody's gonna die.
See, that's the thing. Like last season, we had a dead pool. We should have an alive pool.
Okay.
Everybody's
wouldn't-
doing the dead pool.
Let's do the alive
We're
pool.
doing the alive pool. Who stays alive?
Oh, jeez.
I think Arya.
I got Arya too.
I don't have Arya.
All right, I'm writing this down so we will keep track.
All
So,
I feel like Arya's gonna die because she's a psychopath.
I got Nymeria. Just kidding.
all right. So Mike and Sarah.
I definitely don't have Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Ghost.
I don't think we've seen Ghost since he's been resurrected, have we?
No, we haven't.
Do you think anybody's gonna live through this, Tim?
Anybody who lives through it's going to be such a minor character. I think all the major characters die.
Do you think Gendry's gonna die?
No, Gendry might live.
Do you want to put that down as your Deadpool pick?
My
Or your
alive
life pool?
I will. I'm comfortable putting Gendry in the alive pool.
Okay.
Gendry and Arya are going to sail west of Westeros and live happily ever after.
Aww. That's
But
so sweet.
Yeah, and they're going to fight. So everybody in Westeros is going to fucking die.
Yeah.
But they're going to sail west of Westeros and find like a new land.
Yeah.
That's going to be like the bittersweet ending that George R.R. Martin wants.
And it's going to turn out it was America all along.
Yep. And Arya's like his favorite character.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel Tyrion's dead for sure,
Yeah, of course.
just because everybody likes Tyrion. So that's going to be the. He's like, well, we're at the end of the show. What if The Walking Dead killed Daryl? I think that's where they're going with that.
Do you guys want to like guess which episode this season this is going to actually happen? When
Not-
they're actually going to die?
Not without knowing anything about the. I don't have any titles to tease anything with.
Okay.
John's dead for sure.
Yeah.
I think Jon lives.
You think John lives? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think anybody remotely tied to any kind of supernatural stuff dies. I think Bran's dead. I think John's dead.
Yeah, I think. Ooh. Good. Oh, Cersei's dead for sure. Cersei's.
Yes. Jamie will probably die. I think Jamie and Cersei are going to kill each other.
On the Mountain die. Tormund dies. Beric dies.
Yeah. Davos dies.
I don't know. Maybe Davos stay alive.
I would love it if Davos was the only person who stayed alive. I would be happy.
He's all right. I got my picks.
All right, I'm listening.
All right, my 3 picks to
he's
stay alive.
I think he's the
Davos,
Azor. He's the Azor
Gendry and
aside.
Arya. Davos is going to sail them to west of Westeros. Mm-hmm. Boom.
That's all right. You were locked in.
Yeah,
Arya,
see where the
Gendry, and
captain-
Davos.
I think Davos dies just because he doesn't have any like family left or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because they all got blown up.
Well, Arya and Gendry become his family. He really likes Gendry too.
It's true.
The Greyjoys die.
No, they're not. They're going to be safe on that island where the dead can't come
Yeah,
because they don't have a
right.
dragon.
Right.
Yeah, Theon. It'd be. I think like Theon dying is a given, but I think it's stupid. It's like so cliched for Theon to die defending the Starks that he shouldn't die.
What if he doesn't?
I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, put Theon in my alive pool.
All right. For hoping against hope, right?
Because I think Theon dying in service of the Starks at this point is lazy storytelling.
Okay. Well, great.
I don't think that's lazy.
It's too predictable.
The only person I have is Arya that lives. She's the only one that lives.
You're on board with Team Arya being the only one?
Yeah.
Like I've been saying for like the past 2 years?
You have not been
Yeah.
saying that, have you?
Yep.
Has he?
Like Arya's the only one that's going to survive.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'd put Sansa over Arya.
Oh, I forgot about Sansa. No, she died.
I think Sansa's going to die too. I'm pretty sure that
No, I
a
think-
dragon's going to eat her.
No, I think she's going to try to. I think she's going to try to do something Cersei-like, and she's going to think she's more smart. She's more clever than she is, and she gets herself killed.
She's going to get Dracarys.
Oh,
That's
maybe.
when Daenerys starts getting, more
Yeah.
crazy. And she's like, oh, fuck you.
I am my
Dracarys."
daddy.
And then Jon finally tells her, actually, I'm the king.
Oh,
I'm
Jon
the
kills
rightful king.
Daenerys.
I
I
think
bet.
that's possible.
I think
for
that's
sure.
very possible, yeah.
That's
kind of bittersweet in a way.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
I think it's going to be Romeo and Juliet-esque, though. It's going to be murder-suicide.
I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be Jon actually gets Daenerys pregnant, even though she can't have kids, and then Jon ends up sacrificing himself to protect them because Jon's always trying to get himself killed to save other people.
What if they have to sacrifice their baby to the Night King?
Oh, I think they'll definitely do that.
And that's how that's how they get the Night King to go away.
I just want your baby.
That'd be a lot of time to cover. They just have to fast forward.
Yeah.
They'd have to put underneath 9 months later.
Oh, what if what if that last episode is like present time? And the Night King's because they win, of course, they're just they've got a society and everybody's happy and
The Night King's army.
it's just
It's just a ski resort. It looks like
no, it's
looks
just
like
a little-
Denver.
it's like a suburb and a cul-de-sac and it's just Night King and his family.
It could be.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what happens during the long night? Like the Night King gets his time to be alive? Mm-hmm. Like, the Night King really isn't trying to kill people. It's just guys, get out of here. This is my time. It's the night time. It's the long night. All right? When the long summer comes, you get to come around again, and I'm going to go away. Not a big deal. It's my turn, all right?
This has just been a big elaborate timeshare.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you left it all messy.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I think that's probably a
Yeah.
good place to wrap
good.
it up there on the timeshare.
Yeah. Excellent.
What have you. So we've got the trial of Jaime Lannister coming up next, even though we don't have time for this.
We don't have time for all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in what's going to happen in that.
They're going to say, we should kill you. And then Bran's going to say, no, if he didn't do what he did, I wouldn't be the three-eyed dragon and I wouldn't be able to tell you about the Night King.
Does Bran see? Can Bran see everything whenever he wants to?
Almost.
Because Bran didn't even remember what happened.
What do you mean? To what
He
happened
didn't,
to
he
what?
didn't remember that Jaime pushed him out the window.
Oh, I'm sure he saw it after the fact.
Like real Bran, not fucking emo Bran.
Oh, that's weird. When did that happen in the last episode and I just missed it?
What do you mean?
Like him not remembering.
No, he said that when he woke up after he got thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he got a bump on the head.
Oh, that was such a long time ago. Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know. Does he? And maybe he says something about it, but he doesn't care because he's not Bran anymore.
not
It's like, whatever.
It kind of feels like a Bran thing to do. That's so Bran.
Almost.
That's so
That's
random.
that's 100% Bran.
Yeah.
Bran flake right there.
Brand flake. All brand fault.
What else has Jamie done that he would
He killed Daenerys' mom
Yeah.
or dad.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else he might have hurt. Tyrion would be pissed. Oh no, he'd be pissed at Tyrion for because that's the first time that they've seen each other since Tyrion killed their
No, it's
dad.
not.
It's not.
Because James
Tyrion, they organized the meeting in order to get the
fuck,
audience
that's
with
right.
Cersei.
God, I totally forgot about that.
So I think Tyrion will stick up for him.
Tyrion and Bran are probably going to be the only
And
two that stick up
I think
for him.
Bran will too.
Yeah.
And Brienne, when we
Yeah,
finally see
Brienne.
her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even see Brienne and Podrick. Podrick was off getting some
No, we
free
did see.
horpus.
We saw Podrick.
No, yes, we saw both of them just at the very, very beginning of the episode.
Oh, I didn't
They're
see
with
her.
everybody.
I did see Podrick though. But
Yeah, she was there too
somehow
at the
I'm-
very
okay.
beginning. Yep, with the reunion. She was like behind like Sansa,
Okay.
Okay,
somewhere right there.
I missed that.
I don't know how you can miss her.
All right. Well, this has been fun, guys.
Yeah.
It's good getting back in the old chairs again and what have you. Has anybody got anything to plug? Sarah, you want to plug your gig at the
I can't. I'm not gonna plug. No, I don't. I don't have anything to plug.
Mike? Anything going on with you?
No.
No.
Bran needs to plug his ass though. I mean, he hasn't even taken no one's taking him to the bathroom.
You know who needs to plug?
He's just sitting in his own shit in that chair. You know, no one's going around him because he smells like shit. Just pooping all over himself.
How do you know there's not a hole in that chair and he doesn't?
He has a shithole?
and he has ass. Yeah, yeah. You can't pour ale. You can't pour ale through it. But
God. Yeah.
man, talk about a flashback to the first episode.
Good times.
Okay. As for us, at the time of this recording, what time is it? It is April 16th. Tomorrow, April 17th, which is probably when this episode will come out, our Watchers on the Couch t-shirts will be on sale. 30% off. So you can go to watchersonthecouch.com, get yourself a sweet Watchers on the Couch logo t-shirt for only $13. It'll have the new logo that we did last year, and it should also have the classic Watchers on the Couch logo from our beginning with the Game of Thrones font. So, hey, pick yourself up a shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, in case you forgot or you didn't know, you can go to watchersonthecouch.com and you can send us a voicemail through your browser. And it's pretty spiffy. I tested it out. So yeah, any questions, theories, what have you about the upcoming episode after you watch it, shoot them our way and we will try to get to them on the show. But that's it. Yeah, I'm Tim Pickrell.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Davron.
And now our watch is ended. Until next week.
King of the North. King of the North. King of the North.
King of the North.
King of the North. King of the North. King of the North.
King of the North.
King of the North.
King of the North. King of the North.